And I remember people complaining all the time about having to wear, I mean, they still do today, but you know, you guys, I'm sure you heard it where people say, well, what if I'm, you know, trapped in my car and it's on fire and I can't get out from my seatbelt, you know, the 1 in 10 million example and stuff. And people are just resistant to change. And even when things are better, the metric system is another good one. I think we tried to
Oh my
switch to the
God, yeah.
metric system in the Carter administration. I think it was somewhere around that time. And like either Carter or early Reagan, it was somewhere around that time, late 70s, early 80s. Americans revolted like to this efficient, clean system based on tens instead of, hey, there's 12 inches in a foot, there's 3 feet in a yard, there's 1,760 yards in a mile. There's 5,280 feet. It's crazy. It doesn't make
Well,
any
if there's
sense at
one
all.
thing that Americans hate, it's learning new things. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
switching to
yeah.
the metrics that requires like the a fraction of an amount of effort. Okay,
Yeah.
we can't expect people to do that.
Oh God, it is wild. But you're right. Well, if we could just like, you know, force this, people would get used to it real fast. But the forcing
Right.
part, we're not playing ball with it. We just don't.
Also, I don't know if you guys have seen the videos of the people reacting to the laws about alcohol, like drinking alcohol while you drive. But
Yes, yes.
people were pissed. And it's so funny hearing their explanations. Like some of those interviews, like one of them said, like, pretty soon we'll be a communist country, and I'm like,
Yep.
that's huh.
I saw that exact
it's the
clip.
same
Wait.
arguments they keep making,
It's
like
the same
over and over
argument.
again.
I just like, wait,
Communism.
hold on. Not drinking alcohol is what it takes to seize the means of production.
That's it.
That's why the Russians failed. They couldn't stay away from the vodka.
They had no chance, man. Get the hell out of here. This is not gonna happen. But I remember that clip, Nick. There was the girl who said that. She looked like she didn't look a day over 22, and there was
Right.
like a baby in the car with her when she
Yes,
said,
in the
"We can't drink
in the passenger seat.
in the passenger seat." It was a baby, and then I was like, man, I first thought I was like, okay, that baby is probably like 45 years old now, and a Trump supporter was like, if the baby didn't die in a car accident because his mom was drunk, because she apparently was bitching that she couldn't, and then there was an old man they interviewed too. He would be like his 50s or something. And they asked him about what he thought about the no drinking and driving law. And he says, I think it's ridiculous. You know, you work 9-10 hours a day, and I figure you should have at least 2 or 3 beers on your way home. I was like, what? Now, you know, if he's saying 2 or 3 beers, he's drinking 6 or 7 on the way
Right.
home. And they were outraged. I thought this was America. You can't even drink and drive. So yeah, it's crazy, man. I'm glad you brought that up. That is a great example of this.